Welcome back, everybody. So we're playing we're going to play a server solo. It's a vanilla server, no trader. The key cards, keys, airdrops, base building plus, king of the hill. But we're going to play it solo. I have got a character on here. We will be committing suicide when the sun comes up, so we can get a fresh start of it all. And I realise that might be quite shocking to everybody. But we used to have a base here. We played it in the past. We were raided. Well, despawned. Or raided. Don't know. It's been 17 days. But once the sun comes up, I will do the honourable thing, an F11. And then we will start off afresh. And see how we get on. We'll need to find all the base building supplies we need. Get a flag up, do all the normal malarkey. But as you see on the map, it really is, there is no trader. It's perfect. US server, so it gets busier at night, US time. Raiding 24/7, 365. Do need to register bases with the server owners just to prove that you haven't done anything stupid. But that's fine. Right then, so F11 time. Fresh life, fresh adventure. Let's go. So, where are we going to spawn? That makes sense. What we spawn with. Not so bad. We'll kill our death position off. Lovely weather. What a start to a DayZ adventure. Normal. Loot up, clothing up. Try and stay alive. Do like a good sweat start. It makes sense to me. Never used to be my favourite place in the map, but I think this side of the map is fast becoming, feels more and more like home. This one's basically vanilla done right. We need some better clothing, that's for sure. I've already set up the group name, so we are Goblin Solo. Need clothing really more than anything at the moment. And then we'll need base building supplies, I suppose. Weapons, food, water, meds. I'm a ghost. It's like Pac-Man. It'll help to keep me warm. And this is where we'll probably be playing our solo adventures on here. It makes sense. Have a solo server. There's busy enough weekends, early morning, when I do like to stream. And I don't always want to stream with a team, so sometimes it's a chance to come on things like this solo and play. One on. Okay. Fill up our water bottle, basically. And then go and try and get geared. Hi, Paul. Doing a new adventure on a different map. As a solo. US server. Don't want rubber slugs. Stab vest, already got one. Put the grenade. The server allows base building and such like, so that's the ultimate aim. But at the moment, it's about gearing up and staying alive. And then this will be a sort of a weekly thing that I do. There's no traders on here. There's a spluttering of extra weapons and things. I'm there, so up the road, turn right, and then turn left. Okay. Well, should be in here. It is. And it's a very close to vanilla server. There's extra weapons and base building plus on here, but there's no trader. It's sort of vanilla done right. choices. Someone's living here near here. When were they last grown? Don't know. Right, push on to the military now. If we can get ourselves a rucksack. We're in a ghillie, so that's half the battle. Right, military is that crossing there, or there actually, isn't it? So straight down and across. Okay. What time it is on the server? Server time is 7:45 in the morning. This server gets, I mean, maximum on server is 60, and it gets to be about 50 full through the night. So there should be a chance for us to adventure and build and base up and loot without too much hassle, but might get raided through the evenings. And I will be playing this solo. We're going to make our way up to the mill. See if we can get gloves would be good, or a rucksack. We've got a box of nails, which is nice. We've got a bit of unknown food for emergencies. I know where I'm going to build, if we make it that far. Very tactical, small steps to start with. Keep that off. We'll stay with the stab vest. I know it's not amazing. We'll go for that though. Start making rags ready for and rope so we can get a flag up. Take it for now. I was on a server the other day and all the food was poisoned and well was poisoned too. No loot anywhere, only an airfield trader, which was a safe zone. I quickly left. I'd have done the same. That's going too far. You might as well not have any loot in the game. I don't understand some server owners, though. They do some really weird shit. That we do want. Right. Airfield next, then Ostry. Or Ostray. Gear up. So Ostray makes the most sense. Maybe we'll have a look over airfield. I committed suicide when we first came on because I'd been on before and I had some gear and I wanted to start afresh. But this will be a take it slow server. With no, you can have sleeping bag spawns once you've got a base and you get a sleeping bag. But with no trader, it's going to be take our time and no unnecessary risks. Treat it like a tactical adventure, which is probably what I need. So I've got the other side, the PvP team side. Then I've got GoblinZ for the survival side, and something like this for a solo, normal Chernarus without the cold, normal Chernarus conditions, base building and looting and raiding, but solo. Just taking me most of the day to find a server that I'm happy to play, that wasn't too OP. They have got some guns on here, but the guns they've got on here are in fitting with... They're not OP. And without a trader, without a black market, without all of that stuff, it means that the only way of getting them is high tier loot or airdrops. There we are, a plastic bottle at the moment. That we need. And we just need a code lock. Don't know where we'd put a code lock if we got one, but we need one. I'm probably going to build in the same place that we're building on main, because it's quite a covert build. Or I might actually go for the yellow house that I've always been promising to build in and never got round to. It is base building plus. I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors in without leaving the building, but my flag would be seen. Where if I go for the apartment, flag is hidden. The team size in this server is 6, and I'll be running it solo, so we have to be more tactical, which is nice. And I'll expect on and off most of today and this evening I'll be on here. I'll take a break later on for food. But we'll stay on the server. So if I go quiet, it's just because I'm bimbling through the woods. If you've got any questions, guys, you want to chat about anything, give us a shout. I'll tell you what we're doing when we get somewhere. We won't be running because as much as it has stamina enhanced, we'll burn through calories too quickly. So we'll run little bits when I get bored of walking all the time. That knife is more important than those two. Not any server file. No help files. Restrictions. I'm allowed 1 base, 1 sleeping bag. It's only me in the group. Oh, I haven't got a base built yet. Okay, so I'm allowed a sleeping bag. Sleeping bag has a 30-minute cooldown on it. So if we do get killed and we spawn at sleeping bag, you have 30 minutes. But I won't have a sleeping bag until I've got a couple of doors up. And I prefer not to use sleeping bags unless I'm home and being raided. The 15-door server. Sheep over there, or goat next to the barn over there. Nowhere to carry it. We don't need the food. You can always use the unknown food can in an emergency. If we find a better tin, we'll swap it out. Actually, if we find a better tin, we'll just eat it direct and keep the emergency food can. But what we need is a rucksack now. Maybe a plate. I've only got a shotgun for this, so... And it's a vanilla airfield, is it? Might be a little bit of custom at the top there. In we go. I'm relying on the fact that I've got ghillie on. After we finished here, we'll then need to go Osprey here first. Sun's coming up. We should dry out. Restart is in 10 minutes, guys. We will be back on after the restart, but I'll take a quick comfort break at that point. Hopefully a medical bag out of here. I don't really need maybe another bandage if we have space for it. If we don't. Feels very weird running across a vanilla runway. I'm used to these always being custom. I'm not interested. "24 slots. Mine's 24 slots. I'll stay with mine. We'll load it. Dodge the Zs. As much as we can. How many slots? 15. Our trousers or pants are 15. Okay, let's make them into rags though. Bastard game. Right then. Bandage is more use than a spare knife at the moment. It would be nice, but I'm on to try and get better clothing or better gear. know we need to eat and drink, but that's not our priority at the moment. We've got the rope. We've got enough rags to make rope. Be clear of that. The adventure continues. Probably going to go firm up here under a tree and wait for and log out and then come in after restart. That way we won't get a rollback. So I'll be back in after restart, guys. Thanks for waiting, guys. I'm back. Just waiting to reconnect. This is one of those servers where you wake up. And we continue. No, I don't think I have. We're cold though, so the reason we're not eating it as a Warner is unknown food can. And as we all know, they're not safe to eat. Right, rucksack is what we need now. A rucksack. Make our lives easier. Or a magazine for the AK. Go with that. Do. Want that. You need a code lock. Ooh, the helmet. Use as a sniper. Code lock's the next problem. Use that off. Do a bit of loot organisation. Base building. Base building. Base building. I'm ill. Base building. Ammo should be there. First aid and knives should be there. Base building. Spare knife. We need to push straight down into there. So we're going to need a stick first. Might get stick off that as well as firewood. We'll go for it. fought the illness off with the meds. No, it didn't. Bugger. That's it. There we go. Too big to fit in? Bugger. I was made aware at some point playing DayZ, gas can be deployed without telltale green or white haze. Yes, you can. It's easy enough to do. Hi, Chuckles. Solo adventures today, Chuckles. It's a solo server for me to play on. It's an American server. I'm just playing solo. No trader. Quiet now, but gets busier later on. Vanilla weapons plus tactical flavor. So nothing massive. Airdrops, king of the hill. Crates. It's vanilla done right. And I'm moving around like a ghost. All I need there. Right then, let's move out. Osprey done. We're pretty geared, apart from we don't have a sharpening stone and we don't have a code lock yet. But we're doing all right. Not picked up any keys either, which is rather annoying. But that's all right. That's life. Time to start building the base. Even though I don't have a code lock, I'll get the workbench and the flag up. allows me. Paul's poisonous food server. Don't want to get in that by mistake. Well, I'd say there's a base in that tower. We're not going to live in this town. Fuck that. That'd be a 5-man team. So forget my last. Let's go for my original plan. Which was the yellow house there. There? Yeah. Or 6-man team on this server, and we're playing solo. Or we could go for the same property in Berezino, which is like here somewhere, isn't it? Give us easy access to the docks for goods. It's about there. Actually, that might make more sense. We've got a walk on our hands. Or do we go for a box in the woods? Fishing village might work. Let's think about it. We could live... Nobody ever goes to the fishing village. There's no reason to. But that house there. Access to fish. Already tired 10 hours ago. Oh, chuckles. So you finish at... So it's 3:30 UK now afternoon. So you finish at 1:30 AM UK. And then you got 3 days off, haven't you? So tomorrow we can find us. We can run on the other server, mate. If you're about. Yeah, Chuckles is on days at the moment. And the fishing village in the log cabin as a solo is not a bad place to live. Not a freshly spawned area. Yeah, you do not want to be anywhere near that tower. Certainly not. Not solo. Don't want to auto run. We should search this place for a code lock, I suppose so. Sharpening stone would be good as well. We get a code lock, a box of nails and a sharpening stone, we can build the base and go secure. We can go secure with just the box we've got, but we need a code lock to go secure. I see you, Zed. Someone's around, aren't they? May you live in interesting times. Yeah. Fairly. Fairly. But I don't do political correctness. I do on stream. In the real world, I don't very well. Or I try to on stream. Because you have no idea who's watching content you make. Don't want a car battery. What I will do from now on, play servers and write the names on my community page along with an emoji. I'll make a legend so you can make a choice whether to run it sometime. Yeah, and that's the way to do it is... But also you've got to remember that what you think of as being good or bad might not be what the next person does. But we used to have an area in our Discord where the PvP team could any time look at other servers and see the ones we'd visited, and we'd give brief notes. So, you know, this server doesn't have a trader on it, or this server is vanilla plus, stuff like that. This server, you don't get wet through. Stuff that people need to know or want to know. Get rid of those shit gloves. We'll move across to them. It's better. I'm wary of this town. That wary though. 2 boxes of nails are good. Still a lack of code locks. But it is useful when you're looking for servers to have a very quick record of where you've been before. Because you soon forget. And whether you enjoyed them or not. I mean, I'm playing this because it's vanilla, because it's US, because I want to run solo today. %. Cooking pole sorted. Hi, monkey. The lockpick. Nobody needs a rangefinder in their life. If you can't work out the distance between you and the target, you shouldn't be playing DayZ. We need to find a code lock, guys. Sharpening stone, that's good. I'm good, thank you, monkey. How are you? I'll be even better if I can find a code lock. Because this server don't have no traders. The opportunity's too good not to, isn't it? Going out the north on Goblin. Ah. Another fucking box of nails. 2 more boxes of nails. 4 boxes of nails. No code lock. I'm trying to find a server to run solo on, and this is looking quite good for me at the moment. US server. Busier at night than during the day. Quite vanilla with added weapons. No trader. Unlimited stamina still. And, you know, added weapons, added clothing. 15 code locks. Groups of 6, but I'm going to run solo. We'll probably do another half an hour, then I'll stop for some food, and then I'll come back on this evening and do a long session this evening on here. And we're doing okay. You know, I've got my base building stuff ready to go, apart from a code lock. I don't know how we are on numbers on here at the moment. 8 people on at the moment. It's a 60 slot server. But out of those 8, 6 of them could be in the same team. I'm always solo. Yeah, I normally run as a team. We know that. I always play as a team. But I need a server that I can play solo on. That isn't Goblin all the time. Because people do start to say, why do you play your own server? You've got admin rights. So once a week or once every couple of weeks doing a stream on there is fine. It's an advert. But being on there permanently isn't fine. I did think about one point about joining a roleplay server. Just to see a different side of DayZ. Wouldn't go as far as a stalker server or a PvE server. That's like, nobody needs PvE servers in their lives. That's not fair. PvE servers have a really good place in DayZ. And some people are really happy playing them. Hoping, as it's a farm, they might have made the farm code lock spawn heaven. But this is not a good farm, is it? Let's check the farming community down here. We're going to need food again soon. Do we have any emergency food on us? The milk powder, I suppose. Oh, no, we have food. The cow crab. So we'll search Mr. Barn and hope to find a code lock. We could do a lighthouse build. Long way to make it across the map. Chuckles knows where I mean. Do a hell of a run across the map, but a chance to loot up. I won't play PvE. It's not me. I like a risk from players, but I'm not. But that doesn't mean I don't think other players don't get a lot out of it. If that makes sense. In the same way that I won't play Stalker, because Stalker to me is a separate game. But some people love Stalker DayZ. It's horses for courses, to coin a UK saying. You know, different people like different things. You know, I've got no interest in playing Armour, really. Or Reforger that much, but I'll support it because it's supporting BI. I just don't like PvE servers. I like the ability of raiding people and being raided. I like the ability that I might get shot at any moment. But that's me. I know exactly what you mean, mate. I 100% know what you mean. And some of the very big streamers out there made their... There we go. There's a game changer. Right then. See house it is. We've got everything to get a flag down and a door in. It just can't be covert. Player. No, Zed. Oh. Thought we were going to have our first kill. Or do we go for a box in the hills? Because that way we're safer. Up to you guys. What do you reckon? A box in the hills for safety? Or take over a house? You get to choose. You have to choose soon because I'm making my way that direction. So box in the hills, or... So basically, do we live down here or up here? I have a sharpening stone and enough nails that I can do either. Hills. Okay. Hills sounds good. Yeah, it's a 6-man server, so hills is safer. So we got about here somewhere up in the hills, over the rocks. And just build a box. I'm always going to base build. That's me. I like base building. I enjoy that side of DayZ massively. So, but it's each to their own, isn't it? So we'll need a pickaxe next then, after we finish this box, to build a fireplace. And obviously we'll need more code locks to build airlocks. But it's door only raiding, so it doesn't really matter where you are. But the better covert you can be, the better chance you have of making it without being hit. $4,000 community servers, more like 10,000 community servers. But yeah, people play DayZ and then go, actually, this is not the DayZ I want. And they make the server that they wanted to play, and then they can't play it anymore. And some people enjoy producing servers and doing that side more than the gaming side. For me, it's a mixture. I love doing a wipe and building a new adventure for people to play. But once I've done that, I want to play this sort of server. I want key cards, and I want base building, and I want raiding, and I want players, and I want numbers. Yeah, there's thousands of DayZ servers, and so many of them have no pop, or very low pop, like Goblin. You know, Goblin's a low pop server because it's an acquired taste. I get that. But it's not so bad now, is it, Chuckles? Now you've got a little team around you, and we're all very non-toxic. All the doors are open. Someone's just been through. Yeah. Restart was an hour ago, and all the doors are open. If only one of them's open, I put it down to DayZ being DayZ, but all of the doors open. Fuck that. Not with a code lock on me. Don't need to spend time looking for something that's not going to be there. And don't get me wrong, in my early days I played a bit of PvE, because you can't say you don't enjoy something unless you've experienced it. And I gave it a go, and I also tried PvE with PvP circles, which I found I was the only person ever going into those circles, because they didn't want to take part in PvP. I tried roleplay servers, I've tried stalker servers. But I sort of favour this sort of environment, the more survival, vanilla plus type servers. Even though as a team we tend to play fully modded. I like the challenges of this sort of server. I've got to pick the spot that feels right for me. Because we're going to have a flag up, whether we like it or not. Debug. Fishing village is down. No, it's the next one over, fishing village, isn't it? Is it the next one over? Yeah. So it's come back up to like there. And I think we can make storage on this server. Get a bit more height. Back in my real life house. Love it. Okay, these rocks are looking good. Nice flat area. Away from wolf spawns. I can flag about there. And my box in here somewhere. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Chuckles. Is flag goes inside the tree. And then base goes around the tree. So the tree's grown inside the base, but you can put the flag up within the base. That's too open. That's debug, which is too close, too glitchy. I want a big tree, and it needs to be reasonably flat. It's base building plus. That might work. Quite bushy. That won't work for having my box built there. Build my box next to it. That would work. I actually prefer this flat area, and fuck it, put the flag up. Maybe stick the flag inside. So the flag will be outside base until we expand. wonder if I put the flag there, it would go over the top, it would be seen. That would be too visible. So if we come back and did something about here. So that tree there, then it is. Right then. Do it. Probably need to find a flag. The least of our worries. Oh, they fucking changed it on here. Bastards. It used to be I could just make it from a piece of paper. My Base Building Plus book. A quick check on their Discord a second. FAQs. Huh. 5 planks plus the book. How do you make the fucking book? I bet we have to find the book. Yeah, we need to find a book. Okay, so that's shown up on map at least as base. It is. So we need to go book hunting. And a flag. So I need to find the base building plus book. You used to be able to just combine paper on some, well, you used to on here, just combine paper. And it would give you the BBP plus book. Combine paper with planks. Oh, he just deleted his own message. Saw that is Chuckles. If you delete your own message, that's what happens. So what we're going to do, guys, is we'll make our way towards this town. We'll probably search this town. Then I'm going to log out, order myself a pizza, have some food, and then I'll come back on and we shall continue this adventure. We need a flag and we need a base building plus book. So actually, searching rather than that, got a bigger concentration down here, haven't we? Yeah, you can delete your own messages. Same thing happens if I delete a message, but you can delete your own. Love it. Then we've got to build a box. Put the code lock on it. Build a second box to get the airlock in place. And then go up. It's always harder to raid upwards. I'd say that's camouflaged enough. Yeah. And on here we can spawn at Svet. And I've just got to come on here weekly to keep the flag up. And we're going to need a pickaxe to be able to cut the rocks to make a fireplace inside the base. We were going to live down here, but we are more covert up there. Right, the search starts. I don't know what the fox says. I always call him Mr. Fox, though. Left over from my shooting days. Oh, I'll take a fishing rod. Hello, miss. You're not a happy bunny, are you? See? If you just left me alone, I'd have left you alone. With one dry sack with us. Not really relevant at the moment, but if we find a lighter, or matches, it is. Meds. Don't want a pen. Need to check the boathouse as much as I hate the bloody places. Hello, Mr. Z. Or is that a Miss Z? Oh, it's a Mr. Hello. Yeah. Don't need no hoe in my life. I played a server once that if you put in chat, I'm after a hoe, or no, I'm after a farming hoe, you'd get time out and banned from the server because it would recognise the word hoe as being the wrong word, and you were like, you need to change these rules, guys. You need to, if it says farming hoe, that should be allowed. Well, why? Because there's farming hoe in the game, and they can be used for putting in fence posts. Well, we'll get on the outskirts of Svet. I'll then go firm and log for some food, and then I'll be back on after it's been delivered and I've eaten, and then we'll stay on for the evening. And we're after a flag and a base building plus book, basically. So thanks for watching for the last 2 hours, guys. As I said, I will be back in later to continue. Just need to eat first. And we'll make an evening of DayZ as it starts to get busier, as America wakes up or stops work or comes online, and try and survive. I mean, we've got enough nails now to build what we need to build. It's just the other shit that we need. And gear-wise, we're fine. I mean, could do with a mag for the AK, yes. Is there another tool that your name you can't say anymore now? These types of wire cutters. Called snips or wire cutters. I stream on YouTube. Within reason, I can say what I like. I used to stream on Kick. There, you really can say what you like. Yeah. Twitch is quite politically correct, though, isn't it? Unless you're a massive streamer, and then you can do what you like, because they'll let you get away with it. Monkey's ready for bed. Yeah, you'd have been up all night gaming, though, Monkey, and all day. Right, then. So, we know this is custom, because there's a custom hospital there. I think. I can't never remember if that's real or not, or whether that's been put in. But thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in about an hour, hour and a half after I've eaten. Just need to order some food, get it delivered and all that sort of malarkey. So I'll see you again later, guys, if you're about. If not, thanks for watching. Thanks for the interaction. Thanks for the chat.